Welcome. I'm Petra, and we're going to talk about your abundance in twin flames and in money and what we're going to do the coming time. I'm just like, maybe I should put my glasses off or on. I'm not sure. Maybe this is better. I'm closer to you like this, right? So, your abundance is really this topic that puts your well being at front seat, and it's just your soul self calling in everything that belongs to it already right now. And the twin flame is such a beautiful, beautiful foundation of that. It is really the foundation because it's about you and your ultimate lover. There, you are twin flames. It's about you and that partner that belongs to you from the soul out naturally. And for the very, very, very most of people, that is so, and that is one you and one other expression from the same blueprint, the same spirit light. And that other expression than you is from the other um, complementary kind, right? That's why they say divine masculine, divine feminine. And that is about the foundation of your private life, right? Because people want a relationship at home or something, however you want to shape that in your specific, unique way as the foundation of what they do in life. They want to have a family at home on the basis of a love relationship as the foundation. It's quite natural, and that is indeed true. Um, you want to have, in some cases, the relationship also in business. You want to have a business partner that fits you well, that fits you uniquely well, like ultimately perfect. And that is the twin flame as well, because you are natural mission partners. Well, you can shape that, you can give that form in different ways, okay? But it very much comes close to being business partners, actually in almost all cases, but it depends on how literal you see that, because it's not always literally the case, but spiritually and in energy you are together there as well, actually always, because you come in an entirely different attunement when you are harmoniously in that relationship with the other twin flame, and then you can also be in that attunement when you do your mission work, whether the other person does not actually in the physical world take that place or not. Maybe they're at home and you're doing the business, is what I mean. Or maybe they're having a job that represents something else than the more literal mission that you're going to do or something. But that practicality makes it so that you together are able to do what the true mission is. And spiritually you need each other there, because that's how it works out for you, to balance that spiritually out so that you can be a balanced person, bring forward the actual twin flame mission that you have. So that is very foundational as well, because your work, your daily work, and how you create an income with that is also very foundational for your life, right? Think about what all people desire. They want to desire a love relationship and beautiful work to bring in the money. So that is why the twin flame is such a crucial foundational aspect of your whole entire life of abundance. And also of your journey there, because it's not something that comes like that. It's a journey. You've got to go on the journey to make that come true. So the twin flame is really such a beautiful example to, like, really the primary aspect, actually, like of that life in abundance. And it's totally reachable in our community, with what we do, with what our tools tell you to do, that you will do for yourself until you reach that. And it's a state of being that you want to reach, of your consciousness. And from there on out, you'll be revealed the true twin flame, and everything can start to build on a practical level as well from there on out. So that's how it works here in our community. So I think that we're going to see a lot about the twin flame, is what I want to say, actually, in short, in the videos that are about to come. And I really love that. I think it's a good topic. I think it's a worthy topic. I think it's all encompassing in a way, and it comes so close to that self-love that you'd want in your abundant lifestyle, right? Because all this love partnership always begins with and ends almost also, with loving yourself, with a true self-love. And yeah, it also ends with it also ends with self-love, but it's not that there isn't going to be someone that steps in and is going to be there with you in that space at the same time. Yes, there is someone that is going to do that with you there, so don't worry. That's going to stay alone or something. No, 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 no. That other person, that true twin flame, will step into that space there with you when you are in that consciousness space that makes it all possible. Now, this is already so much information, I realize, and I think we're going to yeah, do videos where we stretch this out on all kinds of topics for the coming time, to talk about that for you. And everything that I talk about is from my own experience. And it is also from the divine, channeled, if you want to call it like that, or like my dialogue with the divine has told me that, or however you want to express that. And it has also been the experience of my client that you will most probably later also see. That's what I said, that we're going to have dialogues as well. And she has also reached that state of being of the twin flame harmonious union. And that's how we can speak from that as well. You can speak from that when you've done it yourself first. So that's what I talk from, so to speak. So that maybe like clarifies where this is all coming from. That sets it apart as well, because there are many people that talk about the topic, but not from the topic. They are around, I have seen, and that is just something else. So to clarify how my own twin flame journey sort of went and where I am, but then in super, super short, because this is not supposed to be an enormous video, and I will be addressing that, I think, later. My twin flame journey has progressed from meeting him around 30 years ago towards meeting a teacher, meeting the Christed teachers, getting a lot of self-development from that, and ultimately healing myself so much that I went to the state of being of harmonious union. It's a union with the self and a union with the divine. And because the twin flame is a relationship with the self, the soul self, and the divine, that is sort of the definition of the twin flame, right? That is also the harmonious union of the twin flame. So at that point, I could completely and utterly, unequivocally say who that is. It has been fully revealed to me. I'm 200% sure of that. That's what happened on that harmonization moment. or around that moment. That's also what happens, is what I mean. You harmonize inside yourself, and you also around that time have a full understanding, get the revelations that you need to get the full understanding of who the actual twin flame is in, let's say, the outer world, which is actually the inner world as well, because that's all one. So I know who it is, and we're in communication, and for our specific reason, we have met up um, to arrange sort of how we feel about each other and get clarity on that, and get clear on the fact that for our current life circumstances, we can't be together yet. And now we're in communication a couple years now to really work out what we need to work out so that we can be physically together in that actual new family, I would say, that we're going to build in the future. And that is sort of where we are. And I have taken my own action steps quite elaborately to know to prepare myself, and he's doing that as well. Well, why does it need to take so much time? Well, I was pretty deeply traumatized by childhood trauma, which is eventually also chosen by the soul to have that, to work through that soul blocks that when you repair it will eternally be valid, that you repaired it. So that's what I have been doing and working out in all kinds of details. And I've been practically preparing for all kinds of crucial aspects of that new family and also business to be erected, which was a lot of work, because only when I got to the full clarity of clarities, then I knew also exactly what I needed to do or prepare, or what I could do to prepare. And I was going to do that. So that was a whole bunch of inner and outer things and getting knowledge. And maybe I will talk later about what that all entailed. And my twin flame, his situation is more entwined with lots of people around him that he's deeply involved with, that needed to be sorted out fully and completely first, and also about a lot of resources that he has there that need to be sorted out. So yeah, that's why that can take some time. That's why that, after coming in these alignments in your core, it can still be a beautiful preparation time to work things out. That's how it came out for me. It can be different for you. You can also potentially not needing 30 years as a lead up to it as I needed. And that's why I'm here. I want you to be quicker in all of these things. And for instance, also quicker in picking up the tools and taking them seriously, because in around the year of 2011, I was on the journey with Divine Mother, and she had actually given me the tool, which I started to use and sort of translate to how I felt that she had inspired me to see this tool as. Sort of like when I use it, I would do it like this, and how would it work out with people and with myself, and sort of get my own vibe of that tool that Divine Mother had given me. But it took me years to take that seriously enough to be able to say that out loud and really stand for it and be like, this is the ultimate tool. And I knew that already because Divine Mother gave it to me, and also to try that out for myself and go to the utmost consequence of doing that tool, and then also seeing that in other people, like a client of mine, and seeing that it did work for her as well. And she went to the ultimate consequence, because that's where we are now. And I believe that's why we have a new kind of time frame, a new kind of space here now, in which you are cordially invited, because we have now one of my people that also reached this state of being of the consciousness that the true twin flame needs to really maturely be in your space, in that love space together with you, and also have that twin flame union be of any meaning to you. You want to have it harmonized, and it is also a way to know for sure that you are not still lingering in a false twin flame experience. So these are crucial things, and this is generally not what is being taught at a lot of places. Yeah, so there is a difference. I'm very aware of that. Well, let's look into the Native American cards, Oracle cards. I love them. I have a past life as a Native American clan mother, and I became conscious of that around 2016. Doesn't really matter, but this is just one of the cultural things that I vibe with, and I love that. And I have a soul vow to help you to peace, inner peace for world peace, and that also is very related to that lifetime. So let's see what this Oracle deck connected to that background wants to tell us. It's number 22, which is very beautiful because it refers to a co-creation of the twin flame, as far as I'm concerned. That is something I'm going to look into the booklet, because I think it'll help me pronounce how to call this. Yeah, the arrow. I just couldn't find a word in my head. The arrow. The arrow is a weapon used for defense, but also offense against enemies or while hunting. It is a symbol of speed, success, direction, and travel. The shape of the arrowhead is also used as a protective amulet, sometimes with the addition of a pheasant feather or a zigzag line that evokes lightning. An arrow requires careful aim, achieved by a good eye and strong, steady muscles. Once released, it followed its path to its inevitable conclusion very quickly. It's called surprise. So it's about, there could be an element of surprise in your near future. Things can occur suddenly, solutions, but also blocks. Surprise, unforeseen event, unexpected success, victory over a strong enemy, travel, instant solution after a long struggle. So I love that. I do think that is something that we can expect in the near future. Sudden occurrences, for instance, when a twin flame steps into your daily life, because you have done the tool and because you have set the decree, for instance, which we do in our monthly key workshop that is in our online Facebook community, that you are very welcome to join. We have 4 events every month there, and one of those monthly events is the key workshop. The tool is called key because it's key that you use it every day, every moment. And in that workshop, we'll also do the decree if you want to, which is a way of pronouncing the twin flame aim already to be true right now, while you're still starting your journey, and then it will come true indeed. And you're again very welcome to join us in that group on Facebook, not only for the monthly program, but also because we have a lot of downloads that are very valuable for you there. We have community, you can ask questions, you can support each other, many things. So this is the abundance, the divine abundance deck. Okay, cool. Let's see what we need to hear from this one. Clearing. As true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine, mine, mine to God's, 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 which is such freedom. I love that. This is the clearing of the blocks to be able for that aim to be reached. I love that. Really great. Because blocks need to be cleared on the journey to the twin flame. We often think that, I thought that for a long time, like, I'm okay, I don't have these deep blocks. I pretty much know who I am and where I'm going. But in a certain way, I did not. And there is a surprise, which was the first card, that still happens when you are going to the heartfelt desire that you actually do want to be open for the true blocks. If there are any, just show them to me so that I can overcome them. And that comes, when you are in a lot of humility, then it comes. So you need to be humble for this journey. That's true. Or the journey will humble you. These are the angel answers. Let's see if we're on the right track. Get more information. So that is truly what I'm going to be aiming for. I think it looks like a very wise old person in the Merkaba, which is that geometric form around him and here as well, with two pyramids, one upside down, one right side up, something like that, in each other, which is actually the same thing as the flower of life, which is all the same as eventually your own energy field in your energy body, which is what your physical body lives inside. So it would be just me, my subtle me, the subtle form of me, and the amount of light that is in that energy body of mine. I love that. Get more information. So the information is always in the energy body, in the subtle body, that's for sure. So you can know your deeper blocks when you know your energy body. And that's why things like doing energy work, meditative elements and tools are also a favorite of mine. They truly are. And I have worked on an e-course lately. That's one of the reasons that there were not so many videos. I've worked, for instance, 6 months on this video e-course that is called Sexual Magic. And in that e-course, it will be very much about sharing tools of that energetic nature, but also reconnecting it to the physical, to your daily life, even to your mission life and to your sexual life, which has its high point in the true twin flame harmonious union. Of course, what else can be the ultimate sexual experience? So that is, for instance, a place in which I share more about those energetic tools. So this is the angel, guardian angel deck, guardian angels. And I love this. There are 72 guardian angels of the divine, which are also energy fields that sort of autonomously can travel to you, for instance, to assist you on a specific field where they are experts. And they have shown to me last year, from around 8 months ago, approximately onwards, in a very clear way, in a new sort of way, that they do want to specifically work together with us here, with the healing sessions, the healing tools, with our community, to aid us. So that's beautiful. And that's why I got this deck. So let's see which angel comes forward. Number 22 as well, co-creation and the true twin flame. To know how to pronounce this name, I will need to, because it's not really how you see it as a word, I need to look in the booklet. The right hand of God, yo, that's the name. This angel is from the choir of the thrones, and the thrones are transmitting light that allows us to understand the trials of life. Right, interesting. So it's about, again, about block removal, which this is also actually the god Ganesha, the elephant head, that is about divine wisdom to remove blocks as well. Associations and qualities: fame and celebrity, patronage and philanthropy, political, artistic, and scientific activities, generosity and selflessness, respect for others, encouraging goodness, command, leadership and diplomacy, luck and prosperity in business, trade and travel, protection from unforeseen events and economic setbacks, surprising discoveries, and resilient against illness. Very interesting that we have these surprising discoveries, which looks very much like the arrow, surprising events. I love that. It's very much about the sharing with other people, with the philanthropy and the generosity and the respect for others, encouraging goodness and leadership and diplomacy, which is really why I'm starting to be newly active with videos for you, and specifically, I believe, moving forward about the twin flame. So I truly love that. So I think we're going to leave it here for now. I think this is an enormous amount of information already, and I hope to see you real soon in another video right here. Namaste and love from Petra.